wrap-up segment on the Ferrari Testarossa. If you go back, I have videos where I pulled it out of a shed where it was sitting for a few years, and maybe even when we did some further work to it. I know I had a video here with the wheels on, but the car is sold. It's going to be delivered today. If you recall from the old videos, when I brought it here, it hadn't run for 3 years and it was due for a service. The brakes were sticking, and it was since taken into a local shop here for an engine out, major service. Brake calipers were rebuilt, the water pump was replaced, all the things they felt needed to be done. But yet there were still issues with the car. Originally I said I was going to sell it as a project, in that underneath it has some seams that have rust. Seams being it's got a metal undercarriage, and the side seams where they lap with the center had rust, but it was not affecting the frame. It's got several other issues. The air conditioning won't hold a charge, but it functions. The cooling fans are on a manual switch, not an automatic relay. It's got a rear backup camera drilled into the rear deck. The dash, come over here, Diane, we'll show this. The dash has multiple issues where the leather from heat has pulled away, as well as where the backup camera was. And it has, you know, a good amount of, not really, but it's got some chips. Diane, let's show the front. It's got a normal set of chips across the front because this car's been driven. So it's a 42,000 mile car, which in the Ferrari world is high mileage for a Testarossa. It's got original tires, not original tires, but original style tires, and they're at least 20 years old, so that's another significant cost. We'll open the engine. Open the engine. You're pulling that down. All right. Pull. There we go. My lovely assistant had to help me. And we will start it. Let me start it. One of the issues I have with this car and most other Ferraris is size. I'm 6'3", but I have a long torso, so I sit at about 6'5". And for me to get in this one's better than a 328, which I can't get in. I can actually sit in this one, mainly because the seats rake so far back. But what I can't do is manipulate the pedals. They're off center. With shoes on, I can't do it, but with shoes off, I can. Take it out for a little drive. I don't want to drive it too far because somebody's already committed to buying it. They will be buying it as a project, and then a little bit later we'll see who that is. Okay, we'll take her for a little test drive. turn signals. Italians must have a different method of doing that. All the damage to the dash, but from a running and driving perspective, and the person that's going to buy it wants to drive it, doesn't want a trailer queen, wants to drive it. So this car, with a few little finishing touches, is an excellent opportunity for him. Notice it doesn't have a rear view mirror, which makes the biggest blind spot in the world for Testarossa. Oh, there's the turn signal. It's hidden. See it runs out pretty well now. Of course, the service work was close to $20,000, so but as I mentioned, they just love the car and want to drive it. Okay, so it's a little test drive, barefooted. We will leave it here and get it cleaned up a little bit for the buyer, and then we'll meet the buyer. Thanks.
No, it's fine. All right, April's here. Yeah. Okay. Here it is.
Whoa. I had to admit, I had to drive it this morning.
Yeah.
My wife wanted it.
Oh, I understand. Yep. It is the Ferrari Batmobile. Yeah.
All right.